naishi natumaini, najitolea daima Kenya, hakika ya bendera ni udhabiti wangu, nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Nou, even kijken. Andere hazes, wij houden van oranje. Samen zijn we sterk, eendracht maakt machtig. Hoe een klein land groot kan zijn, is dat niet prachtig? Nederland, oh Nederland, jij bent een kampioen. Wij houden van oranje, om zijn daden en zijn doen. Straks als er rood, wit, blauw voor ons wordt gehezen, dan zijn we een groot gezin. Met goud zijn wij geprezen. Nederland, oh Nederland, jij bent een kampioen. Wij houden van oranje, om zijn daden en zijn doen. So guys, with that little show, I was just trying to show how happy I am, and also to show my solidarity to my two beautiful countries, that is Kenya and the Netherlands. So in this video, I am going to share with you guys how I was able to maintain my Kenyan. I am Kenyan originally. I was born in Kenya. I live in the Netherlands for 5 years now, and I was able to maintain my Kenyan nationality, and I was also able to attain my new Dutch nationality. So I am Kenyan and I am Dutch at the same time. Now, the Dutch government aims to limit dual citizenship as much as possible, but there are some exceptions to which this is possible, like exceptions to actually having double citizenship. So I obtained my Dutch citizenship through a process of naturalization, and this is actually the way that most people that move to the Netherlands actually obtain their citizenship as well. So naturalization also has requirements, and I'm going to tell you like the general requirements for actually, you know, getting your passport, the general requirements for naturalization. So requirement number 1 is that you must have lived in the Netherlands for a minimum of 5 years. So you have had residency in the Netherlands for a minimum of 5 years, and during these 5 years you have had and still do have a residence permit. After 5 years, a residence permit expires, but within those 5 years, like the last 3 months of those 5 years, you must apply for a new residence permit. So without that residence permit, you cannot go start asking for citizenship, because that means you are living in the Netherlands illegally. So requirement number 2 is that you must be 18 years old and above. And you also must have a valid birth certificate and also a valid passport of your, showing that you are actually a citizen of a certain country, like for my sake, a Kenyan, for your sake, maybe Colombian, So you must have a valid passport, you're 18 and above, and you also have a valid birth certificate to prove like you were born in Colombia. Requirement number 3 is that you must have passed 4 Dutch language exams. That is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. At least A2 level, that is inburgering. Because you have A1, because you have A2 and B1, B2 and other levels, but at least A2, that is the A2 level, that is inburgering. Because some people do start exam, some people do inburgering. I did start exam, and sometime in the future I will make a video about that, like which one is like, what is start exam, what is inburgering, and what is the difference, and which one is the most important. But I will make a video for you to understand one of these days. Let me know if you would like to see that video. Which means that you must have a civic integration exam diploma, showing that you have done these exams, these 4, reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and you have passed them. Requirement number 4 is that during those 5 years that you have been living in the Netherlands, you must have been clean. You should not be having any criminal investigations ongoing anywhere here in the Netherlands or outside. You should be clean. You should not be like wanted somewhere out there and then you go ask for the naturalization, like you go ask for your citizenship. It will not be granted. So in those 5 years that you have lived here in the Netherlands, you must not have any criminal investigations, convictions going on. Requirement, let's see properly. Requirement number 5, yeah? You may be needed to renounce your other nationality or nationalities. You may be. I am using maybe because I didn't need to renounce my Kenyan nationality, and at the end of this video I'm going to tell you exactly how I did that. Number 6, requirement number 6. You must agree to make a declaration of solidarity during the naturalization process. Now, my naturalization, this word is long. My naturalization process didn't go through because of the pandemic that we are all facing. So it didn't go through, but they're planning to do it on the 15th of December, and I'm so looking forward for that. And during that ceremony, you will have to swear, like pledge your loyalty to the country, to the kingdom of the Netherlands, That is a must during the naturalization ceremony. Now, even though my naturalization ceremony didn't go through, my papers were sent here at home and I was able to sign. But also, I made that video. Please go and check it out. I did pledge my solidarity. I swore, so I read what they wrote there and then I signed. So those are the general requirements for naturalization. Now I'm going to talk about myself. So when you live here in the Netherlands for a period of 3 years, let's start with 3 years. You are married to a Dutch person. You have a contract of living together. That is samenwonen-contract. Then you are eligible to go ahead and ask. After 3 years of living here in the Netherlands, you're eligible to go ahead and ask for your Dutch passport. And that actually applies to everybody, not only me from Kenya. That applies to everybody that moves to the Netherlands to live with a Dutch partner. But let's say you moved here for work, or you moved here just by yourself, which is also possible. You must live in the Netherlands for 5 years, and after these years, you're allowed to go and ask for your citizenship. So the general rule is that you live in the Netherlands for a period of 5 years. But the exception here is you are married already to a Dutch partner. So within 3 years, So after 3 years of living with this Dutch partner, you are allowed already to start asking for your Dutch citizenship. Now, I have 2 passports, so how did I do that? I will try to explain that briefly. There are some countries that allow dual citizenships, like my country. Kenya, you're allowed to have 2, 3, 4. I think so. What do you guys know something about that? But I know for sure you're allowed to have a dual citizenship. And because I am married to a Dutch guy, I am allowed to have a Dutch citizenship as well. And because my country allows me to have 2, then the Netherlands also allows me to have 2, because in my country it is allowed, and because I am married to a Dutch person. That is why I have 2 citizenships. So you are from Kenya and you live in the Netherlands, but you're not married. Maybe you're single, you're working or something like that. Or you don't have a contract, a signed contract of samenwonen, that is living together, then you are only allowed to have 1 nationality. So you will have to choose, do you want the Kenyan one, or do you want to have a new one, that is the Dutch citizenship? So you will not be able to have 2 citizenships if you're not married to a Dutch person. So I was told by a woman at my gemeente, at my municipality, that it is also possible to have 2 nationalities, to keep the Kenyan and the Dutch one, to get the Dutch one, even if you're not married, but under really special circumstances. She said that it can be maybe possible in the case of inheritance. Let me explain. So you have a father who is living in Kenya, and maybe you have family who live in Kenya and they want you to inherit when they're maybe gone, or maybe later they want you to inherit the property. That means you must be a Kenyan citizen to be able to inherit that land, that property, that, I don't know. So you're only allowed to be Kenyan to be able to inherit and to, that the property goes into your name. Otherwise, it is not allowed. Otherwise, you will not be able to inherit. So in the circumstances that your situation is like that, then even without marriage, and you also need to explain and prove, you need to show lots of paperwork. It's a lot of work, but it is possible. So as much as you can show that is the case, then they will allow you to maintain the Kenyan one, and you will also be able to get a Dutch citizenship. Before I end this video, other ways that you also can attain the Dutch nationality and still keep your nationality is the following. You have a residence permit for asylum, so you came to the Netherlands looking for asylum. You still have the nationality from your country, but you would like to stay here in the Netherlands because of safety and all that, so you came looking for asylum. You are also eligible to getting a Dutch passport, becoming a Dutch citizen. So if you were born in the Netherlands and at that time that you're applying for the naturalization, you also live in the Netherlands. So you were born here, you are also eligible to get a Dutch citizenship. You are younger than 18 years and your parents are asking for naturalization. You, that is younger than 18 years, you are also eligible to become a Dutch citizen just like your parents. The country where you originate from does not allow you to lose your nationality. You can go wherever, ask for the citizenship there, but your country, you are not allowed to lose your country's nationality. I understand there are 23 countries that are like that. There are 23 countries that you are not allowed to lose the nationalities from. So you need to check on the internet, which one is it? Is it your country? Is your country part of it? And if your country is part of those 23 countries, there could be more, but I've seen 23. If your country is part of that, Please tell us. Please tell us in the comment section below. Please share with us. It is not possible for you to lose your original nationality, like you see, like what I said. This includes things like what I've mentioned also, that you were the heir to your family's throne or family's wealth. You were the prince or the princess of your land. Those are the special and objectively verifiable reasons. You can prove it. I am the king of the jungle. I am the princess of Africa. You know, another way, don't tell anybody. So you've lost your nationality from whichever country you were born, but you're still married to somebody who is living in that country. So you go back to that country and you renew your nationality. Or maybe you've lost your nationality from, let's say, Taiwan. Is Taiwan a country? Taiwan. And then you don't want to live in the Netherlands anymore. Like, yes, you're a Dutch citizen, but you want to go back to Taiwan and live there. But you're not a Taiwan national anymore. But the good thing is that you can still, when you're living, if you're going to live in Taiwan, you can, you know, ask again for your nationality there in Taiwan, and then you become again Taiwan citizen, and you have your Dutch citizenship. Okay, so this thing of nationality can go on and go on and on and on. What I will just advise you is that if you're not sure about losing your original nationality, then don't do it. But if it's something, if you have a reason, you're thinking, yeah, that nationality, that is where I was born, but this is where I live now, and this is my future, and this is going to build me up in some way, then you just go ahead and also, you know, get the new nationality and make the most out of it. And also another advice is that if you're not sure about your country, if it's allowed to have dual citizenship or not, please go on the internet and do your research before you go ahead and start applying for other nationalities that you're not very sure about. Maybe you don't even need to lose your previous nationality. Maybe you're able, under some, you know, specific circumstances, you are actually allowed to have 2 or 3, I don't know. Do your research first before you go and start signing and applying for citizenships or losing others or whatever. Research is always good. So I'm gonna stop this video here. I'm gonna try to edit it and post it tomorrow before it gets too late. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please share your experiences in the comment section below. That would be really great. Remember, your experiences could be just exactly what somebody else wants to hear. And also, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to ask you please to go ahead and do so. You will be really helping me if you go and do that. Also, share this video with your friends and families. Tell them about me. Ask them also to subscribe and support me. Turn that notification bell on so that whenever I post a video, you will be immediately alerted. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.